caught all that on stream, by the way, that whole conversation.
I didn't.
Great, super excited.
Oh, I hope it was.
Lost forever. Oh. Let's just have it again. I like deer chicks. Yeah.
Centaurs? Yeah.
I'm so happy for you. There's so many of them, I'm sure.
To each their own.
It's like realistically, if she is a deer chick, like why does she have antlers? Only the male deers have antlers.
And the entire illusion is ruined thanks to that. There goes my waifu.
Got him.
There goes my waifu. Alright.
Nerd.
Because that was the only thing wrong with it.
Literally the only thing wrong.
Okay. So, while everything was, like, while all the downtime was happening, Vin, you took Golug's head and you burned it, right?
Yes, I did.
And stomped on it.
And then you stomped on the skull.
Yes.
Just to give anyone who's watching some context, the skull of Golug is no more.
It's gone forever.
So, and also, Oscar was commissioned to craft a battle axe for Renarin. His payment was 12 hens and 24 eggs. Almost all of the payment was acquired.
Almost.
We're missing
Yeah,
one
You're
hen.
missing one chicken.
He was short a hen,
So the axe is gonna suck.
so the axe is gonna, you know, fall off its handle because
Yeah.
I needed that last chicken to connect it.
So
Please,
why don't we leave off with everyone finishing their long rests, if you did one. So what are you doing?
Well, I would just be waking up in my bedroom then.
Okay.
'Cause I think I was the last one to take a rest.
I'm waking up in my bed, hungover.
Alright, so Champ went on quite a binger during the meanwhile and came back and kind of passed out. He got himself all cleaned up and basically passed out again. Just waking up now in his quarters and doesn't really remember anything from the past like 24 hours.
Mole.
Okay.
I've like kind of been awake for a little bit. I had my long rest, and I'm like awkwardly and almost obtrusively standing over everybody in the sleeping quarters and like kind of staring at them individually.
Okay.
I
Were we
am-
all just sleeping in an open room? I'm sorry.
I thought
was
we all
in
had
the
separate
forge.
rooms.
Oh, okay. I assumed it was an open room, but if it's separate rooms, then never mind.
Okay.
I am in the forge roasting the chickens.
Okay. The smell of roasted chicken drifts over everybody's noses and under them. Maybe waking up people that were sleeping.
My stomach audibly gurgles, and I start heading the direction of the smell.
If he gets there first, there's not going to be any left.
Better hurry.
With the smell of eggs and chicken floating through the keep, I quickly spring to my feet and only one thought is to get some of that in my belly, and I head off towards the smell.
Okay. Okay, so let's say that you all get down to the forge with Oscar.
Yes.
Whoever was going there.
Yeah, I was going. I was not too pumped for the food though.
Okay.
We walk in and see Oscar eat chickens, and do another one of those awkward stares that I'm good at.
I love that.
I come walking in, stretching like arms, and I'm just like, good morning, everybody. Like, nothing happened. I walk up and immediately I just start picking out the chickens.
Mm.
That actually looks really delicious.
Mm-hmm.
I walk in and put my hand over Chant, and I breathe heavily next to him and say, "How's it going, pal?"
I kind of shudder. And I'm like, ugh.
And he can smell the wafting of my booze from my breath.
Kind of like gag to myself because after like the night I've had, that's really not the smell I need.
No,
And so-
wait, no hair of the dog.
No, thank you. So I kind of like gag in my mouth and just have to like swallow some vomit, and then I just start trying to shove it down with the chicken. I'm still wearing the bear coat, by the way. That's gonna be a thing.
Renner in the axe and tell him that it has a special ability built in.
Oh, is it? What's the? What'd you do to it? Should I trust this special ability?
So, it gives you the ability to tell if there are any chickens within a half mile.
I really hope this becomes like really useful later. Like we're in a dungeon.
No, the hell
somehow the
yeah.
chicken helps.
Wait,
was
dead
what-
or alive?
That's up to the DM.
DM, what's the ruling?
Alive.
Oh. Okay. That's I hold the beautifully crafted axe in my hands, in awe of how much I love it. And I just hear what Oscar says about the chicken thing, and I'm like, wait, what? Chickens? That's what that was for? That okay. Thank you, Dwarf.
I look up.
appreciate it.
I look up for my food at Oscar and I say, such an excellent weapon for him.
Ugh.
Nice. Well, Quigley is still resting at the front of the castle.
Is this like morning time we're at? I'm assuming since
Sure.
Oscar made eggs and chicken.
Yeah, we'll
Oh.
say it's morning.
Okay, so I grab my portion of the food, and I would like to head out to the fields where Quigley is at.
Okay.
Anyone who wants to join me is more than welcome. I'm gonna try and tend to the forest on Quigley's back before we take off.
I'm gonna stick with the food,
You can bring your food.
not all of it.
Whatever.
Okay. Anybody else gonna join them?
Could I ask an out of character question?
Sure.
Is a quarterstaff a one-handed or a two-handed thing?
I think. Let me consult something.
Yeah,
Like Google.
Oh, it looks two-handed.
Seems like a two-hander to me,
Yeah,
right?
it looks two-handed.
I think it's
I Googled
two-handed.
it. Most people are holding it with two hands.
Two hands. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Just curious.
Cool. So
Alright.
the paladin elf is going to tend to Quigley. Is anybody joining him?
No.
Oh, also, with the new axe, what should I list it under for my weapons? Is there like a battle axe I should list?
Let's see here.
Under my list of weapons to add battle axe or great axe. I'm not sure what the difference would be for those two.
I think the great axe is supposed to be double-sided.
Okay, and the one that you made for me based on the picture was one-sided.
I will add that in.
That's good.
For now, it does 1d8 damage. Plus, what's your strength? 1.
Strength modifier is +1.
Yeah, 1d8
Go so
plus 1.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're choosing battle axe, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Want to make sure I just get the right thing in my inventory.
Oh, that's me. He was in the building to the left doing the kind of the same thing I was, looking out the window.
Jeremy, your stream is coming through your microphone.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, my bad.
Not even watching our stream.
Just
No, No, it's whenever my shit gets muted that I don't know why it does that.
Anyways, I head out to the field with Quigley.
Okay.
I
seeing,
follow him out.
seeing Renarin walk away with his big axe, I make a comment being like, I don't need some big fancy smashy enchanted weapon. All I need is my voice as I'm picking my teeth with Spooky, my enchanted dagger.
Gross. Also dangerous.
Yeah. Damn. You don't even know like what makes that dagger.
Exactly. Exactly. That's the joke.
Okay. So everyone's just hanging out in the forest eating chicken.
Yum, 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 yum.
Oh, I'd like to follow Renarin out.
Okay. Okay.
And once I get next to Renarin, on our way out before we get to Quigley, I kind of lean towards him and say, "Thank you. You don't know how you've helped, but you've helped me greatly."
I look with the quizzical look on my face. And I just say you're welcome. And I'll try my best to keep helping you, as long as you help me as well.
Mm.
I give him a solid nod, and we continue walking.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. You get to Quigley, and she looks well rested. She's very happy to see you.
Perfect. Hey, Quigley, how you doing? And I pet her on the head. And, could I roll animal handling to see if I know how to trim her up?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Your animal handling is +2.
Yeah. Let's see.
Easy.
8. Fuck. And it begins.
Yeah, so you are not. You have maybe cut some flowers in your youth for somebody, but other than that, you haven't had much experience with gardening.
You got in trouble on how to pull weeds.
Shut up. Well, I don't want to mess Quigley up too much before the flight. Unless somebody else gets down here who knows how to tend to her. I mean, unless Diana popped up, but I haven't talked to her in a while. I don't know. How much time do we have before you take off?
You can take off whenever you want.
I'm gonna use sleight of hand and try to steal Oscar's egg right out from in front of him.
Oscar's his food?
Yes.
I'm already out by
You
Quigley.
son of a-
I followed
Oh.
her in.
Oh, okay. So wait, who's in the fort still? Is it just me and Leonidas then?
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm
Alright.
just chilling.
I just look at Leonidas and we're both just. I'm gonna guess like we're both like really groggy, and so we just don't want to go out there.
I just don't want to see the sunlight right now.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm just like, it's like
we just kind of stare at each other, and like one of us burps, and then like the other's like,
I'm just trying to get the taste of alcohol in my mouth again.
And I just look at him like, you want an egg?
No, I need some more. I need something to drink, something to quench my thirst.
Then I get kind of like, I kind of gag again when he talks about alcohol. I'm just like, oh, please stop talking to that.
What, you don't like the strong, toxic, the poisonous taste like a venom? Like a, I don't even know.
I tried your fiend last night. I can't remember what happened. how do you do it every day?
Well, I just been so accustomed to it. My tolerance level is pretty high, and it fills the void.
I feel like death. For some reason, I kind of admire that about you, but at the same time, I don't, and I just kind of have to get up and walk away before I throw up.
I look at my bladder, my I don't know, water skin. Thank you. And I open it up and I put it in front of Chance's nose and tell him to take a big whiff.
Gross.
I exit the forge after smelling it and then just completely throw up outside. And I was like, great. There goes that great breakfast that Oscar just cooked for me. I get all upset and I just run out and I head over to Quigley.
Did they come outside?
I follow,
Oh man.
chuckling.
So wait. Hang on. Back when we found Quigley first, who was the one that rolled for knowledge of Kushkas?
Me!
I know.
Hey. Okay, so wait, you're outside now with us?
Yeah.
Okay, I see Chant and I say, "Hey Chant, any chance you know how to trim this tree up back here?"
Oh, totally let me roll for this. Alright. So, what are we rolling for?
Knowledge.
Animal handling.
Knowledge.
Oh, knowledge. Okay.
Knowledge.
Knowledge.
Or and
History or wisdom? Like what?
do history.
History? Alright,
Yeah.
I have a +3.
Nice. Come on.
22!
Yeah.
So I took 33. Yes, 33. So-
Yes.
Well, he asked me that, and I walk up to the tree, I look at it, and then I just take my rapier out, and I slice, and then, like, the extra branches on it that needed to be taken off just kind of, just fall. And I put my rapier back, and Quigley just looks to, rise up with a new energy, basically.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And just kind of look at Quigley and I'm like, how does that feel? And I make eye contact with her.
And I turn around, I give you a thumbs up, and I just kind of, stumble.
Oh boy.
Quickly lifts her fin up that's closest to you and taps your leg with it, Rennerin.
Hooray. It's like her high five. I love it.
Yeah.
She touched your butt.
Hey, has anyone seen Lilith since we all got up?
No.
I thought she said something about joining us to visit Amalthea again.
No,
I don't
she
think-
didn't.
I don't think she wanted to be with us anymore than she had to.
I said that's probably the last we'll see about her, hopefully, as well. I say we just get on Quashka and head back to Amalthea, or sorry, Meridian, as fast as possible.
Well, if that's the case, everybody grab what you need, and we can get on our way.
Okay.
I look up towards the castle and I whistle, and then all of a sudden from one of the windows you just see ball of white just fall and swoop up, and then as it gets closer, Syringa just swipes in, just completely lands right on my shoulder on my big new bear coat, and it's the coolest thing ever.
Talk about god modding.
I'm
It's
just
the
gonna
coolest thing
mount
ever.
the
You gotta roll for
Quashka.
that.
What did
Okay.
you say, Ben?
I'm going to mount the Quashka.
Okay.
Not quite as epic as what Chant had, but it's okay.
Well, you're not a bard, so.
Bards are epic.
Yeah.
I like to
Sure.
believe that I wear the bear coat, my arms not through the sleeves, so it just hangs off my shoulders.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like JoJo Bizarre Adventure. I think he wears it like that, right?
Ew,
I
wait.
know what you're talking about.
You said off your shoulders?
Yeah. I don't have my arms to the sleeves.
Like, it's just draped over him, his arms aren't
yeah,
in
it's
the
like-
sleeves,
it's
so
like-
his
yeah.
arms, his arms are restricted, but he doesn't need to use them, because he's high class. That's what that says.
No, I mean, if you get in battle, I just like shrug the coat off and take my rapier out. Duh.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, I need to run back up to my sleeping quarters and grab like my backpack I left up there and my holy amulet that I left.
Okay.
But other than that, I'm good to go.
Okay.
Cause I left my battle axe sitting with Quigley when I went out there.
Does anybody else need to grab stuff before you leave?
I have my stuff with me, and I just hop up behind Vin.
Okay. Chant.
I lost everything the night before. All I've left is my rapier, my bear coat, and the money I left.
You don't have your loot?
Like my clothes and everything. I lost all that, so I've got everything.
Okay.
I make sure I have plenty of liqueur with me on our journey.
Okay. Renarin, have you returned?
Yes,
Gotten Quigley. Okay.
I am good to go.
Okay, so if you look at the map, right now you're at Silvercliff Castle. You're trying to get back. Where are you going?
We're heading back to Amalthea, right? In Meridian.
I think,
Meridian?
I think that was the consensus.
Yeah, because we needed to converse with Amalthea about finishing off Golug.
Okay.
And we each got a diamond from killing him, right?
No.
No.
King? Or
No, it's just one.
Just a one to split.
You can't split it.
Well, I mean, like, the one between all of us.
Yes.
And I kind of had.
You what?
I kind of have the diamond. Well,
You have
had
it?
Yeah.
the diamond.
Did you
Um,
lose it?
On my binger, I kind of went out. I kind of went out and did the rest of that Minotaur horn that I had,
Oh, Jesus.
and went to
We
the
don't need
nearest
to finish the story.
went to the
We're
nearest
good. We're good.
brothel and did a bit of gambling and partying and all that. And it was kind of an expensive night, and I may have pawned the gem.
I'm not here for earthly possessions. It doesn't bother me any. And stopping here at Silver Cliff wasn't even part of our mission in the first place, so could care less about the diamond.
Okay.
Is everyone up here on Quigley? Are we good to
I
go?
think so. Yeah.
Alright. As does the whistle.
Yeah. Quickly lurches and flies through the air. She looks a little scared of the beach and the water. So she slows down.
She's scared of water.
She's a forest whale.
The forest whale is scared of water. Okay.
Makes sense.
But she slows down and she's able to cross the rather wide-looking sound between Silvercliff Castle and the rest of Karanoth.
Mm-hmm.
The travel time will take you roughly 3 hours to get there. Is there anything you want to do on the way?
Where's Vin sitting in, like, compared to where I'm at the front of Quigley?
I'm in the back. I'm always in the back.
Everybody move to the back of the bus.
Gotta keep my eyes on you.
Am I able to move back and talk to Vin without, like, can I basically
Sure.
put Quigley in autopilot?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I want to move back and chat with Vin for a second.
Okay, do it.
So I walk up and I sit down with my legs crossed. And so Vin, I've noticed you seem like you're softening up with us a little bit. What's going on with that?
What did you say after softening up?
Just what's going on with that?
That quest, even though it was not part of your your original plan, even though it was something to the side for you. It was major for me. Killing Golug was removing a small part of my past.
Well, I'm glad we could help. But I do want to say, if you want to keep tagging along with us, you're more than welcome. I get up and I walk back to the front of Quigley.
I believe that. I'm hanging out with Oscar on Quigley, and we're taking turns with our knives, playing that game where you poke the knife between your fingers.
On Quigley's back?
Yes. Oscar and I live
stabbing
dangerously.
her?
Not. No. There's like a. We put like something down.
Some bedazzle.
Yeah, we put some down on the hand and everything.
Jeez.
Are you gonna roll for dexterity to see if you stab
Yeah,
yourself?
yeah. I was gonna bet you.
Okay.
I said. Let's make a
put
bet.
gold
All
on
right.
it, Put gold on it.
I bet I can do it. I bet I can do it. I bet you.
How much gold are you spending?
I bet you
or
3
are
gold
wagering?
pieces that I can do this.
How many?
Gold pieces?
3 gold pieces.
That's pretty big.
I'll take that
That's
bet.
a lot of money.
That's 3 gold. Let's do this. I will bet. Alright. Kinda worried, so.
My dex is
And
like
I chopped a
minus
finger
1,
off.
so-
Alright.
As you attempt this finger knife trick, Syringa looks really worried, and she shuffles over and messes you up as you're in the middle of it, and you chop off the tip of your ring finger on your left hand.
So I scream out in pain.
Hmm.
Uh,
But luckily, you have your other hand to hand the gold pieces over.
and I do give those pieces to him.
Yeah.
So I'm screaming in pain, and anyone want to throw me like a heal spell or something real quick?
Oscar, he
can
paid
yourself,
you.
dipshit.
He paid you. It's the least you can do, Oscar.
I'll cure your wounds for 1 more gold piece.
I give him this look, and I'm like, it's just the tip of my finger. I can let it heal.
You got like 25 gold.
Like there's like
pieces.
just like
Give it
blood
to
just
him.
like running down my arm now.
I have to imagine there's like tears streaming down his face, but he's keeping his composure as much as possible.
Yeah.
Aw.
I'm looking at Renner and be like, I know you have a heal spell. And I'm just like, I'm pointing to him with like my chopped off finger.
Can you heal
I do.
yourself?
Ooh, good question. I do have healing word. You're right.
Oh,
So I guess I'm gonna cast
Critical fail this and
healing word on my.
delete your hand on accident.
Alright. So what do I roll?
You're gonna roll, actually, let me see this. I think you can just do it, and you just get to roll, a 1d4 plus your spellcasting modifier, which is... I don't know where that is. Oh, +3. So, here. T-roll.
I did it. I
Oh.
rolled a 5.
Oh, cool. Okay. Do you want to try and, like, put your tip of your finger back on? Because that would probably equal the damage that you lost.
Did anyone see where the tip of my finger, like, disappeared to? I look over and there's like Syringa just like chewing on something.
Oh,
I'm like, no, put it down.
Mhm.
And she quickly just like runs away
Mm.
and swallows it. And so I'm just like, now I'm just like shocked. I'm just sitting there, and like, just ate the tip of my finger.
A piece of you will always be with her. Okay. So, When you hit the other side of the sound, quickly speeds up a little bit and heads for the tree line of the Reckonwood Forest and kind of hugs that. She seems to feel a lot more comfortable inside the cover of trees. She even finds a little path through the forest. And if anyone were to look down as you fly through this forest, you might see a little creature that looks like this.
Creature. Celebi?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Okay.
And this little elemental is about 10 inches tall. And it is moving stones from one side of the road to the other, lining them up along the edge of it by color and size.
Wait, alright, so you're saying it's stacking stone, you said? By color and size?
It's lining them up
Lining them up, alright.
along the edge of the road, just moving them from one side to the other.
Out of character, isn't that Pokemon? I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it's a
Celebi,
Pokemon.
right?
Yeah,
Celebi, right?
it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, we
It's the
Pokemon
best you
now,
can
boys.
find on short notice.
What?
I like it. I like
I
it.
actually planned that. That's something I already pre-planned. It's okay.
Okay, never mind.
I just like the look of it. It's really cute.
No, it's fine.
Bonnie
Yeah,
likes
we get-
Celebi.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Totally good.
I fucking roasted me today.
Alright, I'm too, like, shocked by the fact that in just, like, 5 seconds, I lost the tip of my finger and then had to heal a new one back. And so I just haven't even noticed the, Celebi. Elemental.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, are we like landed on the ground by this creature?
I thought you were flying over it.
You are flying, like, to the side of it in the woods because it's on a path. And
Okay.
Quigley is, like, going her normal speed.
So should we
Okay.
like roll perception to see if we see
I
it?
want to stop Quigley and just take a look at this thing,
Okay.
but like as quietly as she can. I want to like make her stop and land, just in
Okay.
case we decide to get off and go over towards that thing.
Okay. Quigley lowers to the forest floor on some moss and she lands softly. The elemental does not hear you yet.
Interesting. What's the distance between us and the elemental?
I would say about 30 feet.
Oh, okay, perfect. So within my command spell range.
Mm-hmm. It's very
You're gonna-
distracted.
You're just gonna, like, attack it?
No, I'm not gonna. It's a command spell. I can't harm it with it.
He's gonna
Is it gonna-
command it to
Is
stay
it gonna
still.
is it gonna know that you commanded it? You're just gonna take over its free will all of a sudden? Kind of a dick move.
Shut the
Guess
fuck
we'll
up.
find
I want to
out.
look at it.
I think it could be friendly.
That, you don't have to command it to stay still.
I'm
to
not
look
using
at
it yet.
Oh, okay. I'm just,
Jesus, chill, guys.
Renner doesn't care about your free will. He just wants to control everybody.
No, my intention was if it tries to run away, I wanted to make it stop running away.
okay. That's
so
really
that we
fair.
could look at it.
Yeah.
So how about we look at it first,
Okay.
and I'll try to perceive it.
Why don't you go? Yeah, you can go closer.
I'm just hanging out, just chilling.
So I do have my Mask of the Wild feature, which means, you know, I can like attempt to hide with only like light foliage, just in case like it hears me and is looking for me.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try and stay a little hidden while I move closer.
Okay.
I'm not very intimidated by this thing. So can I like just like?
I
walk
don't
up
wanna-
and be like, hey.
No, I don't want to scare it away.
Do whatever you'd like to, Chant.
Yeah, do what you want.
I want to walk out and say hey. Like
Okay.
doesn't look very intimidating, and I like to approach things and talk. So I'm gonna see if I can communicate with it.
Okay. As it sees you, a small like bundle of grass by the road, it yells really loudly, like a shriek, and then it just hides in the grass, not very well, but it peers at you from between the blades of grass.
Ooh,
Let's do, like, can we like try to persuade it out or something?
wait, have Siri go try and talk to it, or like.
You want me to tell my owl
It's
Griffin
gonna eat it.
talk to it?
They're like the same
You just ate
size.
my finger, alright? We're not really on talking terms right
They're
now.
like the same
Alright.
size. It's not gonna eat it.
Would I be able to roll like a persuasion on it and like take out like a candy bar from my pocket and see if that works?
You
or
can
something?
try, yeah, for sure.
Alright.
Where'd you get the candy bar, Chant?
It's not a candy bar, it's jerky
just
that
rations.
Oscar cooked up from the chicken. And so I taken dried meat. He wants that.
The rare chicken jerky.
Are you gonna roll for it?
Yes, roll d20 and let me check my persuasion. +7, of course.
+7? Jesus.
And rolled an 11.
Okay.
Nerd.
Who needs bad rolls, man?
So why don't you try and persuade it?
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna like put my hand out and I'm gonna kinda like snap at it like you would like a cat, like to see if it would come to you. And like notice that usually cats don't come to you though. Hopefully this is more like a dog. And I'm like, hi little buddy, come here. And I put my hand out and then I like try different things in my pack. I'm gonna see if like wants to like if it's interested in like any of the tools that I have on us. And I'm trying to also see if it, speaks any form of language at all.
If it had a nose, it would almost look like it was sniffing the meat you're holding out. And all of a sudden, it pops out from the grass, runs towards you very quickly, and yells, "Eco! Eco! Eco!"
Cute.
And
Unless that means like attack or something.
Kill.
it snatches the meat, looks at you like, "I think you're gonna let me do that anyway," and then goes, "Eco," and then nibbles on it.
I look at it and I say, "Eco?" Like a question.
Clutching the meat, it looks at you and nods furiously.
And I nod back at it and I say, "Eco." Definitive eco.
It turns and raises its arms with the meat in each hand and walks back to the rocks going, "Eco!" And then it motions to them, almost like it might need help.
Emotions to us, you said?
The rocks that it's been lining up.
Oh, okay. So I'm intrigued, so I want to go with it and I want to help it.
Yeah, I follow as well.
Okay. Is anybody else around?
I should have prayed to Diana, damn it.
Are you guys just watching us?
Off of Quigley, but I'm just spectating at this point.
I feel like Vin would almost be disgusted with this thing because it looks too cute.
I like to think
Yeah,
he's just like standing next to Quigley, just like watching with his arms crossed, being like, "What is happening?"
I think both
I'm just
of you are
standing-
pretty spot on.
Next to Ben.
And
Half his
Leonidas?
height.
Mm-hmm.
What's Leonidas doing?
I'm just hanging back, just observing everybody.
Just like you, it's you three just watching Chant and Renner and just like play around with this weird creature.
I'm not
Some-
fucking with shit.
some-
we're
Something's up
like
with this.
super intrigued and no one else is like intrigued.
No, I don't even care. I'm more just hanging out, chilling.
Something's up with this thing. I want to figure it out.
Okay. The creature has different colors of stones that it is lining up very haphazardly and not in any particular order. And the different colored stones come in two sizes, large and small. There are blue stones, green stones, yellow stones, red stones, and gray ones.
Hmm.
And it looks to be trying to put them in a particular order.
Why do I get the sense that we're about to accidentally summon a demon? And this
Summoning
thing's just tricking us. And
summoning-
Eco's the name of the demon.
Summoning
From kind of
chaos.
far away.
Can we like roll
gonna
perception
roll
and see if we can figure out like if this is a puzzle? Okay, Kyle, you said, Vin, you said you were rolling perception.
Rolling what?
perception.
Okay.
To try to figure out the order that it's putting them in.
I'm just imagining Vin all of a sudden coming over and be like, "Look, this is how you do it."
Eco!
Wait, that was my plan. Don't ruin this.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm kidding. Roll the 15.
Okay, so you, Vin, you're able to piece together that the colors. Eco is trying to put the colors. Eco, if that's its name, is trying to put the colors together in groups, and they're trying to do it by size.
Okay, so
And
I could put, like,
there may be a pattern to it.
so they're taking like of one color, they're lining them up, like all the reds, like from smallest to largest, and then all like the blues from smallest to largest.
It looks like there's groups of like 2 to 4 in the colors,
Okay.
and it's all the same color, and there's different sizes within that group. Eco points to the creature points to the ground and just looks at you, Vin, and is like, Eco.
Like to roll perception on just the blue ones. There were blue ones, right?
Yeah, there's blue ones.
17.
Damn, perception master.
Okay,
Also,
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, while we have a second, can I like go pray to Diana or something?
Sure. You're more than welcome to.
You can meditate on this mystery.
So I'll leave Vin and chant with Eco for a second and go kneel by Quigley or something.
Okay. So I'm gonna, with emojis, give you an idea of what's going on here.
This will be great. This will be. I can't wait to see it.
It does feel like a visual puzzle. I kind of wish I could see it visually.
I know.
Yeah.
I figured it was simple enough to, not need a visual, but... It's going to be in dice rolls.
And dice rolls? Okay.
And the diamond one is a small pebble. But you notice that the last one is, like, not quite in line with the others.
I'd like to walk up and adjust that to
Okay.
make sure that it is in line.
You're about to summon chaos.
Eco
When
looks
your DM giggles like that.
The elemental runs over to you, looking absolutely thrilled, and hugs your leg. Almost trying to, like, climb up so it can thank you to your face.
You know how people that have small dogs and they like try to jump on your leg and you kind of like
Shake it off.
and you like push them down. And then you kind of like hold them there to let them know that they need to stay there. That's what I do.
That's
Okay.
what I do.
The elemental looks very confused.
Can't type that shit. You need to read that shit. Don't even try Ren. You need to role play that, or don't do it at all.
Well, you guys were talking. I didn't want to interrupt.
If you want your
That's-
prayers to work, you have
that's
to role
cute.
play them.
So as this is all happening, Renerin is praying. The elemental is being held down by Vin. And it looks behind it, like, at the road, and where it's lining up all the stones, and looks at Chant, and points to the other colors, and is like, Eco!
Alright, so,
Eco.
Eco. Alright, kind of seeing what Ben just did, I kind of try to replicate exactly what he did. So do I get my own color that I have to do?
You can pick whatever. There's
Alright,
red, yellow, green, and gray.
I'm gonna do
They're
gray.
not all necessarily in the order that the blue were, though.
Okay, I'll do gray then.
Okay.
Is this where we get our Power Ranger Mechazoids?
I want the red ones then.
Definitely want the gray one then.
Renarin, as this is happening, Diana walks around a tree.
Damn, that's fast. Uh-oh.
She's like, I'm so glad to see that you're okay.
Did you doubt we would be okay? Look
Well,
at it. We are a strong group.
Based on where you were at, I had my concerns.
I don't blame you.
Leonidas and I are just like back in the back booing, like boo, boo, goddess chick, boo.
Hey.
Are you booing at Diana?
She will take Siri back in a heartbeat. I
You're right. I'm
believe
sorry.
that.
I don't even look at Diana. I'm just like not even interested in her at all.
I thought it's Morgan, the one you don't like.
I don't.
Yeah.
Man, kid. Can I not be who I want to be?
Too many girlfriends.
Anyways,
Perception on the red. 6. Never mind.
6, never mind.
You're,
Alright, so,
for
wait,
some
I'm
reason,
just-
unable to determine what the red.
Alright, so I guess
you're colorblind to red.
I'm gonna do perception on the gray ones then.
Okay.
I think it's +3, right? Yeah.
If you fail this, I'm asking. Diane.
19.
Okay.
Nice. The gray ones are similar to the blue, except for the two large ones are slightly askew from the lineup.
Alright. So I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna fix those and put them in place.
Okay.
So meanwhile,
Did anything happen? Did Eco get excited at all or
Eco's
anything?
being held down, so
It does not move right now.
so
Well, I kind of need Eco to tell me if we're doing the right thing or not.
Eco looks up at you, Vin, and is like, Eco!
I just step
Squirming.
away from it. I step away from it and kind of like put my hands down like you would to a dog to say like, don't jump on me.
It, Wait, what are you doing with your hands exactly?
he's
like
motioning.
pushing.
Yeah, he's like he's
Yeah,
motioning.
like
He's not.
motioning down, not actually pushing, but like
You're
I guess
are you
kind of
low enough,
visually-
like, to the ground to interact with that hand?
no,
Okay, then never
I'm
mind.
standing.
Okay. Eco like backs up, like breathing heavily, and skips over to the blue, looks at you happily, and waves its hands over them, and they turn into what looks like jelly beans.
What?
Wait,
What?
you turn what in jelly beans? The rocks?
Yeah, the blue ones.
Oh. What are the gray ones? Do I get jelly beans?
I'm gonna go walk and pick those up.
I'm gonna talk to Diana real quick
Okay.
about this because I'm concerned.
Okay.
I noticed the rocks turn into jelly beans. I'm like, guys, before we accidentally eat one of those, and I kind of like look at Chant side-eyed.
I really want to.
Diana, yeah, I know you do. Do you have any idea what is happening here with this little thing that keeps saying eco, Diana? Like, I'm not sure what just happened.
So before she answers, I pop one in my mouth and start chewing.
I follow suit. I see him do it, and I want to be cool as well.
You guys are gonna die.
My life.
So do you like her to answer?
I mean, I'm interested.
Okay.
So yes,
so
I would like
she
to
says,
answer.
Diana crosses her arms, like looks around you because her attention wasn't on anything but you, and she's like, "Oh, an elemental." She's like, "I have no idea what they're doing."
What?
They have like
Isn't
weird
this your
magic.
domain?
Yeah, it is, but they do their own thing. They're like nymphs. They don't really mess with gods and goddesses.
So,
She like
So what do we
acts
do with
like
this thing?
she's looking down her nose at this thing, almost like it's a bug or something.
I feel like we should just ignore this, and before it goes any further, personally.
Well, we just ate some jelly beans. I want to know what's gonna happen.
Okay, Vin.
I want to figure out this rock. I want to figure out this rock thing.
I had
You-
one pop too
Oh, you did too? Alright, cool.
with my liqueur. Sorry.
Vin, you ate the blue one, right?
Yeah, hold on just a second, real quick.
Okay.
I picked up all the blue ones, right?
Yeah.
So they're eating Chance.
Did
Which ones did I
okay?
get?
Those aren't jelly beans yet.
Uh,
Are you eating the rock?
Yeah.
I
Did you?
just wanted to be clear about that.
Yeah.
Oh, you took all of them? I thought you took.
Yeah, I thought you took
Oh.
one.
I picked all of them up.
I was muted and I said I took one from you. Oh well, no worries.
Did
No
you eat them
worries.
all, or did you eat just one?
Do you want to take
I
one
just ate
from them?
No,
From him?
no, it's
Try.
no, it's fine.
I don't think he's gonna let us.
He already.
You could
he already
try.
consumed
You never
it.
know.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna try.
The blue are his. Blue are his, man.
No,
I
I
got my
try-
eyes on whatever happens. To
I
the
know.
rest.
I'm gonna try to steal one from him so I can pop it with my liqueur. What do I roll?
You're gonna try and steal one.
Yeah.
Slide
Slide
hand.
hand.
Do you
Come
have?
I think I-
Hold on.
Ah, it's -1. God damn it.
Yeah, -1.
Boom.
Still roll 12.
Nice. So you do manage to swipe one of the jelly beans.
So, real quick, I just want to throw this out there.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if it applies in this situation specifically, but I do have danger sense. You gain an uncanny sense of when things nearby aren't as they should be, giving you an edge, and you're able to dodge away from danger.
Okay,
Does it apply here?
that does
Is
not
it-
apply here.
I was about to say, I'm not trying to fucking harm you, you motherfucker.
Honestly, pretty protective of my jellybean.
So
I'm
Well,
really protective of my jelly beans.
you have 2 jelly beans left in your hand because Leonidas swiped one of them from you.
Yep. Yep.
So,
Alright.
I'm still messing with my gray rocks.
as you chew, then you feel almost like a little stronger,
Fuck.
and
An even stronger Ven. Oh my god.
are you just gonna? You can just say that, Oscar.
He's got a vacuum running in the background. Also, you put that in the dice roll chat.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Then Oscar asks you if you would like one, if you could give him one.
I handed one.
it's you son of a bitch.
Hey, you didn't ask, man. You just tried to steal from me.
Alright, that's fine. I popped one with my liqueur.
There's one blue jelly bean left, and then you do feel like a little bit stronger. You feel almost like if someone were to attack you, you may be shielded. you get the feeling.
Foreshadowing.
Ooh.
So as Leonidas and Oscar, well, I don't know if Oscar's eating his, but as Leonidas also chooses, kind of do that thing where people like look down at their fists and flex, and then like look up at him, almost like, "Are you feeling the same that I am?"
He will be if he eats it.
Yeah, I'm chewing on it and I swish it around with my alcohol, my liqueur, and I reach out and I like hand out my my bladder to Vin and ask him. I don't do this often, but do you want some to chase it with?
Ooh.
I snatch it and take a sip,
Ooh.
Okay.
hand it back, and say thank you.
Oscar has a blue jelly bean, and Eco, in the meantime, like hops over to the gray stones. And Chant, did you straighten them?
Yeah, I lined them.
He looks up at you, or it looks up at you, and smiles, waves its hands, but keeps looking at you as it's doing it, like, hey, look, I'm doing some magic.
Okay.
And they turn into great jelly beans.
I take them all. And
Hmm.
I down all of them.
I look at Diana as this happens, and I just say, "Do you see what I have to work with?"
He's gonna. He,
You
He's
ate all
poisoned.
of them?
he's gonna
I
get
eat all of
poisoned.
them.
He's gonna get poisoned.
You can see colors that you didn't know existed. You can
Damn straight.
look up
Alright.
into the sky and see birds like in the stratosphere. Your
Dude,
your
fucking-
perception is off the charts.
Fuck
Your
yeah,
eyes
alright.
look like Oscars after that spell.
Nah,
And-
my eyes look like Syringas. I've got bird eyes now or something.
Yeah,
Cat eyes.
Limitless.
your pupils are the size of dinner plates.
Louie.
Dope.
What's up, dog? Though I can appreciate the skills you guys are gaining from this, I still can't help but think you're incredibly stupid for not like trying to figure out what this is first.
Oh, I didn't give a shit.
I know you don't give a shit, but I also don't give a shit about Leonidas.
Just a wand, or
I
Started
look at
killing
Renarin.
his body with.
I look at
alcohol
Renarin and I
anyways.
can literally see see every pore on him, and I'm like, you need to wash your face better.
Go look in the mirror.
The elemental looks at Vin with narrow eyes, nods once.
That's so gross. What is with those eyes? Oh my god.
Oh shit. You better hope Amalthea doesn't ask for like a drug test or something.
Doesn't matter if my new eyes, I can see right through her dress, so it's perfectly fine.
No, you can't.
Damn it.
Okay, then the elemental looks at Chant with narrow eyes, but also like a little scared. Like, I can't believe you ate all of those. Just goes, Eco?
And I just go, eco.
With the last jelly bean in my hand, I bend down and kind of offer it to the elemental.
It doesn't seem too interested.
I reach out with my little bladder and I'd be like, "Do you want it with this?" Yeah.
It
say give-
smells the water skin, the bladder, and nods a little bit, then takes it in its hands and
She's
tries
gonna fucking take.
takes
Oh, sorry.
takes a small drink and then goes, ah!
I chuckle and I grab my
Ego.
bladder back and I cap it and I put it away.
Why are you guys like low key torturing this?
I've
Elemental?
been super friendly to it. I gave it some jerky.
Yeah, well, I want to get it
Renarin.
drunk.
Yes.
The elemental runs over to you and grabs your boot and pulls you towards the rocks, the rest of the rocks.
I'm like, come on, man. Everyone else is doing it. Give into peer pressure.
There is a set of green stones, a set of yellow stones, and red stones.
Hmm.
It also looks at Oscar expectantly.
There's a color for each of us, so I imagine it wants us to take one of each. I
Oscar
look
wants to roll.
at Diana for confirmation real quick too.
Yeah, do drugs in front of your girlfriend.
Diana like shrugs and walks over next to you, and she loops her arm in yours and just shrugs and says, "Why not?"
Alright, I look at the green ones. Can I roll for perception as well? What am I
Yeah.
gonna perceive? It's a fucking jelly bean? Can I? Is there
It's
anything
ro-
else? I
it's a
can perceive
rock.
from that? Oh, it's a rock? Okay. I thought they were all
rocks that
dead.
turn into drugs. Come on, man.
Okay, I'll roll for perception
Okay.
to figure it out.
And
I guess.
Oscar, you are unable to tell currently what is going on with these rocks and why they are being arranged as they are.
Wait, if I'm proficient in perception, does that give me do I add my proficiency bonus to that? then?
Yes.
Oh, so I have +4 perception. I've been adding just +2 this entire time.
Well, you gotta know your own stats.
Yeah, I know. Anyway. $19. So I put the rocks where they need to be.
Okay, hold on. Once again,
So I put the rocks where they need to be.
you notice the large stone, small stone, large stone, small stone, but the big one at the very beginning is flipped over on its side.
Okay.
But you know where you need to put it.
With my
Okay.
new ability to see colors that I've never been able to perceive before, am I able to notice any differences on these stones at all? Anything different about them?
I would imagine you have to roll perception to check
Or see
anyways.
if there's like any different type of pattern that can help tell us what these things actually might do or something.
Well, because your perception is over
Bonkers? Yeah.
20 right now, because you hogged all of them.
Yes.
You have never been more sure that these are ordinary rocks.
Useful skill.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I put the rock where it needs to be that I noticed.
For which color?
The green.
Okay, Eco shrieks, very happy, waves their arms over it, and they turn into green jelly beans.
I pick up all the green jelly beans and I put them
Down, up,
in my
down, up.
bag
Oh.
and I save them for later.
What a practical thing to do!
Lame.
Dumb piece of shit, Chant.
Hey.
You took probably one of the most useful ones and ate all of them.
I take him by the shoulders and I look at him. I don't take him by the shoulders. I put my hands like face, looking right in the eyes, and I'm just like, I can see forever.
For about 5 more minutes.
No, that may or may not be true.
5 hours. Anyway, I'm gonna add 5. Wait, how many jelly beans did I pick up?
You picked up 4.
I'm gonna add 4 green jelly beans to my inventory.
So
then.
currently there's 1 blue jelly bean left that Vin is in possession of. 4 green jelly beans that Rennerin is in possession of. And there are yellow and red stones remaining.
Bean Okay, I'm done. Bean booze. Okay, so we still have the red ones to do, right?
And the yellow ones, yeah.
And the other ones. Alright. I'm gonna do the yellow ones. We'll see what happens.
By
Oh
now,
well, Oscar did
yeah.
perceive shit.
Oh, wait, we still need other people to go? Alright, I went.
No. Like
No,
by,
I said
I
Oscar
tried on the
didn't
red.
perceive
It
shit.
didn't work.
by now, all
I
of
can
you
perceive
except
everything, right?
Oscar are able to discern what's going on.
Yeah.
And-
Everyone but Oscar. Oscar's like, I still don't get it, guys.
What is going on with life?
Actually, Leonidas, will you roll perception for me?
I suppose.
It is a +1.
Who got the +4? What the? Oh, jeez.
He's too drunk to know. He's too drunk to know anything's going on.
Okay. The elemental walks up to you, Leonidas, and puts its hand on your leg, almost trying to comfort you, and says, Eco.
Eco.
I reach back, and for my bladder, I take a sip, and then I hand it back to him.
It is it's the same size as the elemental, and it keels over, but manages to hold it without spilling any.
And I ask him if he, is it a it or is it he or she?
And it.
It.
Mhm.
So I kind of ask if he wants any more, and waiting for his decision. If he says yes, I'll help him get a little drink.
It nods.
So I like use my my pointer finger and I just slowly tilt it up for him.
It like, its chin reaches out. Its lips are like trying to get the liquid as it falls out, and some of it spills, but it manages to get a good drink.
And then I just cap it back and I put the bladder back onto my side.
It goes, Eco.
This is gonna be my bro, my drinking buddy.
Hey, Diana, do you know anything about why it says Eco? Like, is that its name, or is that just the noise they all make?
It's a Pokemon, remember? It says it. I'm kidding, I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
Okay, actually, I forgot that they do that. So, holy shit.
It's all good, it's all good.
Oh my god, you're right. Pokemon do say their names over and over.
Yup.
Okay, Diana looks at you, Renner, and she's like, yeah, that's its name. All elementals do that.
No. So.
I'm sorry.
No, it's just funny.
Huh. Okay.
She leans down and, like, arranges the yellow and red as they should be. She's like, there. And stands up. And Eco, like, runs circles around you and Diana, Rennerin, and skipping the whole way, and then waves its arms trying to impress both of you. And the red and the yellow turn into Jellybeans as well.
I jump on them, and I go after those Jellybeans.
Diana puts a hand on your shoulder, Chant, and says, "Haven't you had enough?"
I look at her and I just go, never. And I take one of the yellow ones.
Wait. Oh, you only take one of them? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Can I take one of each color?
The yellow and the red?
Yeah.
Yes.
And the green that you have.
I have 4. I took all the greens.
Oh, you're not like taking them. You're just like holding on to them.
Yeah, I'm holding on to them.
I swallow the yellow one immediately.
You. Oh.
Hold on, I'm writing down who has what.
Play how you want to play, but you're tilting me as a person, right?
Drugs, man.
I have 4 green jelly beans, 1 red, 1 yellow.
And Finn has 1 blue. And those are all that are left. Except for what's been picked up. There's 2 yellow and 3 red left that are
Yes.
up for grabs.
I wanna
Chant,
pick
you
up
feel
one of
a
each.
little bit quicker.
What?
You feel faster
feel
on your
quicker.
feet.
I feel fast. Hell yeah.
That was yellow, right?
Yeah.
Feeling like I don't want to take him with Jellybeans.
Oscar, you have a red one and a yellow one. Okay, there is 1 red jelly bean, right? No, there's 2 red jelly beans left.
Well,
Jellybeans make you harder, better, faster, stronger.
if no one's gonna pick them up, I'm just gonna take them and hold on to them. So Chant.
I want you to
doesn't
eat a green
fucking
one.
eat 'em.
I want you to eat a green one so I know what it
No,
does.
I'm holding on to them.
Do them so we know what they do.
No,
None of them are poisonous.
I know that, but I want to use it in a situation where it's useful.
Nobody's eaten a red one, have they?
Not
Oscar, eat
yet.
a red one.
Don't eat it.
Leonidas, did you grab one?
I'm gonna try to grab one.
You grabbed 1 red one.
And as I did with the blue one, I pop it with my drink.
Okay. You feel
So make-
stronger.
Purple.
Red one, you said stronger?
Mm-hmm.
I thought the blue ones made you stronger.
Mm-mm.
Blue ones
Blue
are a shield.
ones shield you
Blue's a shield. Okay.
against you don't know what.
Okay. So red was strength, yellow's speed, gray was perception, and we'll never figure out what green is because Veteran won't take one.
Green's gonna be dexterity.
Yeah, that probably.
Out of character. Out of character is probably dexterity.
Yeah.
Probably.
You can
Out of-
make your guesses. Yeah.
Cause never mind. Who's got the green one?
Renner.
Me.
I grab Renner by the cuff and I'm like, you gotta give me a bean, man. You gotta give me a bean.
As he's doing that, I try to reach into this bag and grab a green one.
No, fuck.
Roll sleight of hand.
Oh boy.
At least I'm the one. I'm not stealing from people. This is the second one that
Oh,
you try to
shit.
steal. Leonidas, the thief of our group.
Hey.
Okay, you get one.
And as I did with the blue and the red one, you can guess what I'm gonna do for the green one.
He's gonna take it with his fiend.
Yeah, buddy.
You are down 3 hit points, and so no. Before you eat it,
I thought he
Before
lost
you
3
ate
hit
it.
points. Oh, you got me.
before you ate it, you were down 3, and now you're back to full health.
Hey.
The healing beans.
Senso beans.
Healing beans. We have 3 more healing beans. All right, you can. Keep
Well,
them.
we don't know that unless he tells us.
It's true.
I do feel better.
And we thought they were
You-
for
Do
dexterity.
you say that out loud?
No, I keep it to myself, and I just keep,
Alright.
With
Then
my
we
epic
don't know what it
perception,
does.
with my epic perception, I'm able to tell that he tell.
no,
No,
shut
you're
up.
not. Renner, anyone's you're always welcome to ask him. Unless, you're not that good of friends.
I look at him like, well, what happened? You feel anything?
I can't really tell. I don't know.
Oh
I
my god,
just-
you're such a liar.
There's only 3 hit
I love
points.
it.
I feel funny. I feel good.
Yeah. You feel like if you punched a tree, you could uproot it.
Ooh. I just can't. Yeah, I had.
But you
some-
feel a little weaker magically.
It's fine with me.
You don't use your magic anyway, you drunk.
Whoa, 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 whoa! I've been using my magic. Anyway, so
Um,
I'm loading your crossbow more so.
Eco looks at you, Leonidas, and crawls up your leg and onto your shoulder. And then looks at you right in your eyes. Then blinks.
Kisses him.
oh gosh,
You,
Can I-
my friend.
And then it pulls on your hair a little bit, tugging you as it gets on your head and sits there.
Syringa has been watching
Uh-oh.
all this since the beginning from Quigley, and has finally slowly crept up. Is now just like eyes peering at Eco, basically just like a cat would, who's got eyes on like another cat, and is like getting really defensive, moving really slowly, and now she's just like doing like a hiss at Eco.
Eco doesn't seem to notice Syringa.
I
In fact, Eco ruffles Leonidas's hair and tries to burrow in it.
Jesus, this motherfucker. I just
These
let him
things
be.
are worldly, right? Like they're not like surreal or anything.
Diana looks at you and just says, "Yeah, they're forest spirits. They just wander around and make flowers, and they're really good at tending Quashka gardens, by the way."
Oh, we're taking.
Oh, now we're talking.
Hey, this thing's taking a liking to Leonidas, sadly.
I pet
At least
the
someone has.
I pet the little fella, and I said, "If you ever need some, just ask me." And I reach up with my little flask or my bladder, and I take another sip.
It makes
Oh.
okay, hold on. It makes gimme hands.
Oh
Gimme.
my God.
Like, gimme it.
As much as I hate to say it, if there's a connection here, Diana, can you bond these two?
There's my little
I
drinking
thought you
buddy.
said Diana doesn't deal with dance and stuff like that. I think
She
Except
shakes
for
her
now.
head and says, "No, I can't bond elementals because they're sapient beings.
sapient. Isn't Syringa a sapient?
No, Syringa's sentient. There's a difference.
Oh.
Animals are
So-
sentient.
Okay.
Humans
Okay. Yeah. All right.
are
I get it.
sapient. Okay.
Never learned that in biology.
About like half my bladder with my liqueur, and I give him the last little bit of sip. I said, "All right, man, we gotta conserve this," and I put it back in my little side sash. I'm just hanging out.
I feel like we're all like watching, and it's like a scene that should be like really adorable, but all of us like know Leonidas, so all of us are all just kind of like, ugh.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of disgusted by the fact
We're just kind of like, ew.
forest spirit with his dirty liquor.
Giving an elemental human food. That's interesting.
Yeah. See, yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, Diana's like, did you need anything else, my love?
Not really. I thought something was gonna be able to happen with this thing.
Oh.
Sorry, I didn't mean that in an offensive way. I didn't know it was an elemental.
Sometimes I feel like you only summon me when you need something.
Ooh! Out of character. Isn't that kind of how paladins work? They call their gods when they need something.
Out of character, she's in love with you.
Ooh. We just lose. Oh, Leonidas.
Sorry.
Back in character. If you want to join us for a little longer, feel free to hop on Quigley with us.
Sucking up, loser.
We're all getting pets now. You have this
You're
little
a
ego.
goddess,
He's got
and I
Diana.
don't feel like
Eco's
there's
not a
need for me
pet?
to bother you.
Ego's a pet.
No, Eco's not a pet.
Ego's a pet.
No, I don't think of him as a pet. I think of him as a drinking buddy.
A drinking buddy.
Diana just like stands on her tiptoes and gives you a kiss in front of her, and she just says, "No, I have other places to be."
That's why I don't bother you all the time.
She disappears.
That's crazy.
I'm just like petting Syringa while I'm like tripping balls. Being like, oh my god, you're so soft. You're so soft.
Oh my god. It's perfect. Oscar, Ben, what are you doing? Hello. Mic
Oscar,
check.
I did my last jelly bean, and I'm just hopping on Quigley, waiting to see what's next.
Okay.
I hop on Quigley as well.
I walk slowly towards Quigley, start getting ready to keep moving, feeling disappointed in myself for how I handled the last couple seconds with Diana.
I just like slowly just like walk over. I'm just like, and I just walk up and just slowly sit down. I'm just aware of just everything around me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Is everybody on quickly now?
I think we're good to go.
Yes.
Yeah. I bring my little drinking buddy with me.
Syringa still can't like keep her eyes off Ego. She's just very aware of him. Like,
Of
yeah, it's like you know, like when two cats meet for the first time and they just like stay there and they just stare at each other. Sort of like she's like doing that, where she like notices it and it's kind of freaked out but kind of intrigued.
Okay. So are you headed to Meridian still?
Back to Meridian.
Okay. Well, Quigley lifts off, and Leonidas, Eco, loudly proclaims, "Eco, Eco, Eco!"
Why?
The Pokemon.
Yeah.
As Quigley takes off, it like crawls down off of your head and like hops over to the little tree on Quigley's back and just kind of like hugs it once and then like nuzzles up to it and starts to fall asleep.
What a bro.
I mean, like, I could have easily taken care of the Quashka tree because I know everything about Quashkas, as we found out on multiple occasions. But I guess this little fairy can stay, especially if he makes us more jelly beans.
Hey, you were all happy about him.
Cause he's cute and he makes drugs.
I see him float up there, or get up there, and I just lay back and just like relax,
Oh.
letting that liqueur sink into my veins and feeling relaxed.
All right. Well, your Quashka takes you to Meridian. The festival of a long night is about to end. It's the last day. And so people are celebrating, but things are winding down. And Quigley lands right outside the doors of Amalthea's castle.
How long has it been since we left the first time?
Whew. I would say it's been like a week and a half.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and we didn't have Quigley when we left either.
No.
You're right.
Wow.
Found Quigley
a
along
lot's
the way.
changed.
I mean, I think like just since like this first quest that we got, we've all, we've had a few changes. So
We have changed
coming-
quite a
we're-
bit.
we're coming back with 3 new companions, basically.
We've landed now, right? By the front door,
you
you
have
said.
landed, yeah.
Does anybody greet us as we land? Guards or anything?
Yeah, Puck actually greets you. He saw your flight in on the Quashka and is standing there waiting for you.
Yeah, Puck was the McCree guy from like the first
Yep.
episode, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I hop off Quigley immediately when I see him. And I say, "Sir?" I just nod at him.
He nods back at you, almost with a little more respect than he did last time. He's like, I see you gained a few members of your party. He
And a
looks at
whale.
Syringa and Eco and Quigley and Vin.
He met Vin, remember? At the end of the first session.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Vin
yeah,
didn't leave with them,
Right.
True.
so...
Fair enough. I'm assuming
just
you
not
can
walked
accommodate
by
for the
him.
space.
Oh yeah, we have plenty of room.
Oh, we're picking him up. Oh, my bad.
No,
No.
the space in the castle.
Oh.
It was like a stupid joke.
I was like, damn, okay.
Damn, poor Quigley. Shit.
I'm just like on Quigley, and I just kind of like wave real quick. Hey, Princess, say anything about me?
No, she didn't.
All right.
She's like, he says, she's in her study. Why don't you follow me?
I follow suit,
Dismount,
taking the lead
follow.
in the line.
I follow at his right hand.
Okay.
I follow behind. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still just kind of like taking in everything.
Well, dusk is lowering. The eco fiasco took the better part of the day to figure out.
The eco fiasco.
So has
And-
anything changed around the castle since we left? I'm asking this to what's his name? Puck?
Fuck.
Okay. He seems pretty distant, not too talkative as usual. It's like not a whole lot. We have high turnover here.
Hmm.
Is everybody off quickly and walking?
Yeah, we're following.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm off Quigley.
Okay.
Out of character, real
uh-huh.
quick. Do we all remember what we were promised if we hunted down Golag? Or how like the reward was?
We got like knighthood.
Yeah,
it's
that was
not
like,
called
wasn't it, like
knighthood.
knighthood or something like
Forget what it was called.
So with your knighthood would come a access to like all of these keeps around her land, which have like
Okay.
supplies and stuff, places you can
Okay.
like hide out and yeah.
that? Okay.
Okay.
And recognition for being cool.
Yeah. Okay, so you walk through the halls of the castle, and people seem to be celebrating still a bit. And it's odd that the princess would be in her quarters at this time. But he opens the door to her study, and there she is, sitting in a chair, dead.
No!
Yes. I'm kidding. I didn't say that.
Turquoise elf blood, like, ruined her dress, and she appears to have been strangled.
Okay, can I cast my divine sense real quick to make sure there's nothing like still around us that's evil?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I mean, like.
What's
like,
the range of it?
It doesn't really say a range. It says one use, long rest. 60 feet, within a 60-foot radius. of
Okay.
me.
Yeah. Are you casting it?
Yes, but I don't know.
I don't think you have to roll for it.
Okay.
It's not
You can use this
not
feature a
battle.
number of times equal to 1 plus your charisma modifier.
What's your charisma?
Charisma modifier. Well, my modifier is 0, so I can use it 1 time per long rest.
Okay, so you use your, it's like divine sense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't, there's nothing around you that you sense that is evil.
Byakugan.
But
Okay.
Puck immediately, like, runs over, trying to, like, revive her.
I think she's dead.
Can I use my heightened perception right now to? Can I roll perception and see if I if I can see anything in the room, like any kind of tampering? If I
Sure.
can see if there's like anything broken or something.
You,
Might be investigation.
Since you were so transfixed on her appearance the first time you met her, you noticed that her green necklace is missing. And
I don't have to roll?
No, because you have heightened perception right now.
Yeah. All right.
And you notice that her hand is rested on the arm of the chair, pointing to a book that's on the desk nearby, mixed in with
Alright,
some other books.
I walk up and I grab the book that she's pointing at, and flip it open to what I can perceive is like the last page it was on.
Okay. This, I'm gonna PM this to you.
Okay. Secret.
No, you're not gonna share it?
Also, any chance that Leonidas can use his talk to the dead shit and see if there's any her spirit or anything? Oh my god, it's on
Do I,
paper.
have to, do I have to roll? Do I have to roll perception for it or no? Does it?
Cursive.
What me?
Can you say that again?
Do I have to roll perception or anything if I look for spirits, or does it automatically I see it?
You'll have to roll because that's not like an official thing, like, that you can do. So you'll probably roll perception for it.
Wait, it's not an official thing? I thought it was for me.
It is, but there's not like stats for it.
I talk to spirits that no one else can see.
Is okay, is that an actual stat or is that just something you wrote in to your sheet?
It's a flaw. Yeah, it's a flaw.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so perception.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't Jeremy have a modifier since he took so many drinks in the forest now?
I'm not that drunk.
No, it's a dexterity thing. Since he's a
Okay.
functioning alcoholic, he doesn't have
Well,
to change his perception.
Why are you trying to throw me under the fucking bus, you dickhead?
Because it was wrote on the sheet.
I know.
The
I know.
spreadsheet, like for every 3 drinks or something.
I know.
Just making sure we stick to the books, man.
Yeah. Okay. Oh shoot.
Okay. If there were spirits, you would be able to see them. But there
Alright,
aren't
so
any.
I just finished reading the notes.
And the rest of whoever's in there can see that Chant has a note.
Yeah, so I take out the note and I read through it, and I stare up at Puck, and I'm like, "What island is she talking about?" And I confront him, and I just immediately kind of get in his face or ask him questions.
You're asking him what island?
Yeah, in the note is written that there's some island, and I should probably just want to send this, post this note around to you guys.
Okay. Are you handing it around to everybody?
Yeah, I'm gonna hand it around. I'll just throw it in the resources.
Okay.
Now you read it and you throw it in the fire.
I would have if there was anything juicy in here, but
It's very juicy.
I mean, I'm basically just exposing that Puck and the princess were lovers.
Mm-hmm.
That's a whore. Wait, what? I didn't say anything. Ooh.
So I look at Puck and I'm like, "What's this all about?" And I make sure he gets to see it as well.
Puck snatches it from you and reads it. And he just breaks down into tears and falls to his knees.
Hey, I'm the paladin elf.
I feel like as Renner read it, he busts out saying that. We all just kind of look at him. We're like, "Now is not the time."
I forgot to specify. I was out of character too. Renarin just goes, I'm the paladin elf.
So I walk over to Puck and I kind of just grab him by the cuff and I lift him up and I'm like, "Get yourself together. This isn't the time to cry." Start asking questions on it. I want to know what's this island she speaks of and tell us about her mother. What does it mean that we need to find her mother?
Her mother, he says. Her mother is the queen.
The Queen of England.
The queen.
Did we know that? Did we all know there was a queen? Because we thought that Amathea was.
No, she is the Emerald Princess.
Yeah, but we've never. Are people familiar in this universe of the? Is she like well-known queen, or did we all like not know this queen existed?
You would know the queen existed,
Okay.
but you wouldn't know that Amalthea was her daughter.
Okay.
And he... Does that answer your question?
Yeah, it's good enough.
This is common knowledge of your land.
That's what I was wondering. I wanted if it's just common knowledge.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if this was like some big twist that like her mother's alive. Yeah.
No.
All right. What island? I asked him like, what island does she talk of, and what is this Cloud Gate?
He says, "Can't you read it right here, Herelia? You know of Herelia, don't you, you imbecile?"
Rude.
He throws the note at whoever's closest and just walks to the window nearby and just looks out. He can't even stand to be turned towards her body. Are you looking at the map?
Yeah, look at the map.
Okay, it's not on the it's not, sorry, yeah, it's not on
it's
the
not
Shanta map.
It's a different continent.
Yeah, I'll actually go ahead and
Oh shit.
just repost the...
Yeah.
As everyone's like kind of doing whatever around the room, I just kind of think to myself, oh no, I haven't been to Herelia in decades, to be honest. I can't imagine what it's like anymore. But I know for a fact I'm the only one that's getting in there without a problem.
I look at Renren like, you're from Herelia?
I'm an elf, am I not?
Alright.
I'm not gonna lie. Elves are pretty racist.
I'm a tiefling. I understand race.
Okay, yeah, but yeah.
I've dealt with racism before.
I mean, not to toot my own horn, but I'm a lot more on the accepting side as far as elves go. Clearly, look at our group. I'd consider you all close comrades at this point. But getting into Aurelia, unless they just for some reason open the doors for you all, we might have an issue.
I look at Puck and I say, "What happened to her necklace? She had when we first met, she had a necklace she seemed to be very fond of and wouldn't. I don't think that she'd lose it so easily."
He whips around, runs back over, and looks almost like in a panic at you mentioning that it's gone. And he said his face turns white. And he's just speechless. And at that moment, the elemental runs over to the window he was at. And it's almost like a balcony. It's like a semicircle rounded window, and it looks out onto the rooftops and rafters of the rest of the castle. And the elemental goes, "Eco!" trying to get your attention, and points out there.
We rush to the window and see what's out. What he's pointing at.
Mm-hmm. You see hold on, let me get... Okay. You see a figure standing on the far side of the castle. Its clothes are ripped and tattered, and the cloth flutters in the wind as up as you guys are. Its eyes glow, and almost as though it's possessed. And in its hand is a glowing green light clutched in its fist. In the air, you hear a screech. This is what you see standing there.
I love seeing things. Ooh.
New villain.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yo, give me a second. I'll be right back.
Yeah, baby, this guy looks dope.
And through the air comes a wyvern, a single rider wyvern. Its talons scrape the shingles on the roof as it circles, stopping only momentarily in front of this figure in time for it to mount it. With another screech, it flies away.
What a balla.
Okay, so that's way more intimidating than Gold.
Yeah.
Golug wasn't the main quest.
Seeing this, I just kind of shake my head and I say, I'm gonna need more goddesses.
Yeah! Freeze frame. Didn't
Can
Can I roll perception and see if I recognize this dude?
Sure.
He's gonna need more goddesses.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
God damn it.
We're gonna need a bigger Koshka.
You don't recognize whatever this figure was, but you feel as a magically intuned person, you feel a pervasive sense of evil that permeates your pores and gets down your throat. Makes your eyes heavy.
Gross.
My eyes.
My brows. I look at Puck and I'm just like, what the hell was that thing? Hoping that he could have an idea what it might be.
He immediately turns from scared to determined. His brow furrows. And as he turns to you to answer, the door of a study bursts open. In the doorway is a guard, and he has a spear.
And a dented helmet.
And he looks at you.
Nope.
And
Nope.
he says, "You!" And he sees the princess. And he turns to the rest of the guards down the hall and says, "They killed the princess! They killed the princess!"
Son of a bitch.
Oh shit. Jelly beans and skulls. Alright, well shit.
I step in front of the group
Is
and
sorry,
draw
go.
my greatsword.
Is this person accusing Puck as well?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so Puck's in it with us?
Mm-hmm. And Puck, turns to everyone and he says, "Can you call that Quashka? Call her up to the window. We gotta get out of here."
Oh, wow. So would it be possible, I wanna see that, like, is there any way that we can make it so, like, we knock out Puck or something, and, we can make it look like he wasn't a part of our group, so we could run away, and it would kind of absolve him of any thought that he might be the people who, like, murdered her? We try to, like, plan something, just so we can have, like, a man, if we're gonna be, if these people think that, we killed her, I don't want them to think Puck did, so we could talk to Puck still, unless he's just gonna come with us.
You can ask him about it.
I mean, he just said he's like, we need to get out of here, but
Also, Vin, seeing you draw your greatsword, the guard that called the rest of them stumbles back, dropping his spear,
Ooh,
and
intimidation.
runs.
Alright, so we need to plan something.
Well,
with the time that we
Renarin,
have.
didn't you whistle?
Yeah, alright, so we have Klashka.
Yeah, so Quigley should be flying up.
Yeah, quickly takes about 20 to 30 seconds to get up there, so anything else
step
you want to
out
do
the-
in the meantime?
I step out the doorway and look down the hallway towards where the other guards would be. And just look ready to fight.
I look
Okay.
I look to the group, knowing that we have a giant half-orc guarding our door. I feel like we have a good amount of time to actually plan something, and I ask everyone, do we think that we should bring Puck with us, or should we let him stay here?
I cut Chant off mid-sentence. I said, the note said bring him, so we have to bring him.
Man, I did not read this note well enough.
Sorry, it is a little long. Did everyone get a chance to read it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so we gotta bring Puck with us.
Puck looks up as you two are deliberating. He has since returned to Amalthea's side, kneeling in front of her, grasping her hands. He looks at you with renewed determination and lifts his right hand and closes her eyes. And then he stands just as Quigley does her little whale call and arrives at the balcony.
Is there anything on Amalthea that I can take? Like, is she wearing, like, any, like, expensive jewelry? Chance not above robbing
Maybe.
from the dead.
You can-
Chance not above robbing from the dead. So,
Well, okay, you can try.
roll perception.
Well, you can clearly see she has like bracelets on and she's wearing
Alright, yeah.
a dangly earring.
All right. I'm going to steal her jewelry because she doesn't need it anymore. She's dead.
Puck punches you across the face.
Deserved that. All right.
I have lunged out the window onto Quigley, or wherever Quigley was. I don't remember. Sorry.
I stand at the door waiting for everybody else to board.
All right. Putting my
The
hand on my cheek, I head over to Quigley and I hop on as well.
As you're waiting, Ben, two other guards approach you like nervously with swords. And they're
I swing
okay.
and land at
Jesus.
the ground in front of them.
You swing in what?
At the ground in front of them.
The greatsword scratches the marble just in front of their feet, and they hop back. And one of them tries to peek behind you at the princess. Like, is this true?
As they back up, I back into the room and shut the door.
They bang on it, but they can't get in.
I assume, have we all boarded quickly now?
Were you gonna run over and board quickly? Where's Oscar at?
Oscar?
I'm on my way to Quigley, but I'm trying to decide if I can actually make it up over the balcony and onto her or not.
Oh god. Throw the ladder. Throw a rope.
Can I roll?
Take my tail!
Can I roll athletics?
For what?
Oh hell
I'd like
yes.
to run, and in the midst of my run, grab Oscar by the hand and like swing him onto Quigley as I'm also jumping on.
Oh my
Okay.
god,
Really?
I'm getting
I-
thrown
I-
in this
I want this to work, and I also want it to fail so hard.
I hope this works, but please
My
please
athletics
do
is
roll.
+5.
I hope you just fall and just on your face.
Wait, your
Yeah,
athletics
he-
is what?
+5.
All right, by all means.
We're floating
So I
how
roll a
high up
D20,
now?
Right?
There's like other roofs around you, so
I thought it was like an Aladdin thing.
I am dead.
Wait, before Oscar dies.
you didn't critical fail, so you try to grab Oscar. Oscar, are you wearing gloves?
I don't think so.
Okay.
You lose your gloves.
I'm kidding.
Never mind. So as you try and grab his hand, you tear a part of his shirt that you thought you had grabbed, and you make it onto Quigley, but Oscar is still.
Falls to his death.
Man,
No,
that could have been
he's
pretty
still
bad.
standing there.
Someone just reached out.
I was gonna say I was just gonna reach out on my tail and get him. So
Okay, I think he's close
well.
enough to do that.
yeah. Looking at Ven, giving this like, why did you just do that kind of look, and I just kind of lean over and I just kind of help Oscar up.
I cross my arms like angry.
Also, I don't know if this benefits anything, but can I like say a prayer to Morgan to like escort Amalthea or something like in the afterlife?
Mhm.
Okay, I did type something in the meanwhile chat, so I prep.
Role play it.
So in the midst of all this action that Vin is attempting to make, I bow my head while I'm kneeling at the front of Quigley, and I just say, in your hands, Morgan, I entrust the soul of my elven sister. In this life, she embraced this land with grace and love. Accompany her into the afterlife and bid her a peaceful rest.
That's beautiful.
Aww.
We'll just go ahead and assume that that works.
Okay.
Okay. So you're all on Quigley?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the tail thing worked at least, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've done it before.
Then,
My thing would have
Say,
been way cooler, but
But
Yeah.
you have a 5. What?
5 athletics and still rolled a 7. Can't get much better than that.
Alright, so we take off on Quigley. Which direction are we heading? Are we just trying to get out of
Join us?
Puck is there with you. Yeah, he
Okay.
says, I have a small weapons depot and supply center on the far east edge of the Nightwood. Since we should go there.
and regroup there?
Is it by the Ashen Spires? Or by Vedikar?
It's by Vedikar, which Chant knows.
Yes.
Alright. To Vedikar.
To Vedikar. That's all I had
To
for
Vedikar.
tonight.
Alright.
Hooray! That was a good session. I like that.
Really like
Alright, I like new villain entrants, alright? I was all
Oh,
ready for
yeah.
just kind of like a not sure what was gonna happen. I thought it was fun doing the whole stuff with Eco and everything, and all of a sudden it just ends with, "Oh yeah, by the way, the princess is dead and a new villain is introduced, and the new villain's a badass." And I'm like, all right, I'm totally cool with this.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I mean,
a really
don't forget the prologue that Watney wrote before we even started this. Like, we got all of that to get to as well.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna repost that.
Yeah, do it. Because
The
I feel like a
prologue?
lot I feel like people forgot about it.
Oh yeah.
Chant loses a fingertip.
I lost my fingertip. You're right.
And tries to eat rocks.
What about a
didn't.
prologue?
Here, I'm gonna repost it for you.
Also, I did LSD, so that was new.
When was that posted?
I posted it at the very beginning of the server.
Before the first session.
Oh.
Season 8, Chant loses a fingertip and tries to eat rocks. Oh yeah, I guess this is session 8. I think this would be like season 2, episode 1 that we're.
You think?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, like I totally think this would be.
I feel
season
like
2
this
now.
would be the finale, and the next
Or
one would be
season 1
season-
finale.
Yeah, I
Two.
think this
Yeah.
is the finale for sure.
This
yeah,
is season 1 finale, and like the outro was just us saying to Vedikar, and then it like fades to black.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love it.
50 Shades of Grey.
I think honestly, my favorite part of the episode was just, I'm gonna need more girlfriends for this.
It's
You
definitely
got me
like
with that one.
something
You
you
got
would
me with
say
that one.
on TV.
Oh wait, this session's play of the game was Chant eating rocks.
I got excited. I was like, "Gives you a shield, all right." And
Crunch.
I took all of them, ate them, and got, psychedelic superpowers. So worth.
Yeah. I'm glad that you liked it.
So how exactly are these jelly beans gonna work? Cause like, is this gonna wear off?
You'll find out.
Okay.
I like Tim's summary of like the dialogue. He's like, Chant, did the princess ask about me? Puck, lol, no.
Well, no.
Yeah, it's pretty funny considering like everything that they have been through together. So
I will say it hurt when it said take the elf and not, the tiefling bard.
there's a
so.
reason for that, which you'll
That's
find
a
out.
sweet prologue.
Elves are racist, bro. You
Yeah.
need me, otherwise you're not going anywhere.
What?
Yeah, and she's the one who was banging a human. All right, it's named Puck. Okay.
What'd you say,
Fair
Vin?
enough, that's pretty.
I said that's a sweet prologue.
Yeah, you like it. I'm
Yeah.
really proud of that.
That was
Which
good.
one?
I'm sorry that I missed it before. That's real cool.
Yeah.
It's cool because like
I'm so
I like
happy that this session finally happened because I've had this planned for like since we started.
no, honestly, when you were like, oh yeah, and there's the princess and she's dead, I freaked the fuck out.
Yeah, you did freak out. That was good.
I was pretty shocked.
It's like we were playing Clue. She was dead in the library with a knife. What?
I also like how long it took us just to get through the eco scene, just because everyone was really worried that this thing was gonna summon a demon and try to kill us.
Dude, it was it was summoning. Oh my god.
When it was trying to just give us drugs that make us more powerful, and everyone was like, "I'm gonna sneak up on it. Does it see us?" I just walk in and I say hi.
summoning
Yeah.
chaos.
Summons chaos.
Did you see my resource post?
Yeah.
Who? Where? Oh. Nice. To summon chaos. Love it. I love how there's all that tobacco. Like, everyone had
That's
two in their
literally-
pocket.
That's literally what the amount. Yeah. There's a lot of dipping and smoking at work.
So you got more jelly bean?
Yeah. I want to.
Oh, wait.
Godstopper. Alright. I am going to head out. Watney, as always, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks
for playing. I'm gonna
Yeah.
stop the stream, so if you watch, thank you. And we'll see you next week.